G'day chaps, back again. This is episode 9. And let me remind you of what's going on. It is minus 10 outside. So, while I talk, let's get a fire going. We do have plenty of wood, so I'm not worried about that. We have actually loads of wood, loads and loads of wood. So that's not an issue. The only thing we need to be careful of is if we're warm enough. As far as I can tell, this bit of the plane we're in acts like a cave. So we're actually under the main bit of the plane. There's a second ledge. If you come down to that ledge, you find a dead body, and that body gave me a rifle round and premium coat. Let's have a look at our temperature. Okay, so we're good. We're up to 2 degrees. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. That's cool. I am very paranoid about bears, so I've only slept an hour so far. I was also concerned about the temperature. I wanted to make sure that we didn't freeze. I'm really worried. I don't like sleeping. I don't like it here. So what the hell? Let's just go for it. If we die, we die. 4 hours of darkness left. Let's go for... I want lots of daylight. Let's go for 5 hours sleep and just hope that we don't wake up to a bear's face. Okay. It's a beautiful morning. We're alive. We're alive. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. And our energy is... For some reason I'm less worried about bears. Maybe that's irrational, but because it's daylight. That's not rational, is it? There's as much chance of dying, getting attacked by a bear in the daylight. We don't need that much energy. We really don't. We're just going to go down to the next cave, so I'm not going to risk it for a biscuit. We're gonna drop all this wood here, all of it, all the sticks. What's our temperature at? We're at 42 kilos. Okay, I think we can get that under 40 by getting rid of our clothes. Everything we could repair, we've repaired, so we can drop the rest. Let's get out of here. We're going to be very, very slow because we're quite heavy. Oh no, because I'm crouched as well. Duh. Now, how do we get off here? I've seen Taz do it. He's a YouTuber I like to watch. And he made it look really, really scary. He made it look really easy. But I'm a bit more nervous about it. I don't know if we go down. No, not that. There is a way off here. I've just never done it. I've only seen somebody do it. I assume it must be this way. Yeah, it looks like it's leading us, kind of. Looks good to me. And we are being led by the crow feathers. Let's see if this works. Yes, oh yeah. So that's the way down to our home, now we know. Haha, that's so cool. I love that. We can actually go down to our little house. Can't get up. No, it's not letting me go. How do we do this? We have to crouch. Ah yeah, here we go. Outstanding. Outstanding. We have a rifle, we have the flare gun, we have flares, we have clothes. I'm just going to drop clothes here. I'm going to be Mr. Organised and get under 40 kilos, and then we're going to head straight down this mountain. Doesn't feel too cold to us anymore. Game changer supreme. We've been blessed with a game changer. This has been a really good series. I've really enjoyed this. been a really good mixture between excitement and all the rest. So we can drop our lemon here. And I was just thinking about it. I've decided that actually let's empty that. Let's consolidate. I'm thinking that I'm going to continue with this series beyond 10 episodes, because often I'll just do 10. But in this case, I'm thinking I'll probably continue this one. I'm having a really good time. I'm genuinely enjoying this game. I'm having a really good time. Right, we've got loads of rifle cleaning kits. We can drop all of those here. I've got another one. Actually, I'll take 2 better ones. Just save us coming back up. Right, where was that clothing one? Yeah, so I'm thinking I'm gonna play on. I'm enjoying this enough to. I feel like I'm challenged enough, and we've got far enough to really start turning this into a fantastic game. Yeah, so I reckon we're gonna keep going with this one. This is the kind of game that I want to keep playing on my own time. That means that it can be a good let's play, because if I'm enjoying it, then you should be enjoying it. We can chill together. And at the end of the day, I'm playing these games ultimately for my own satisfaction, more than I'm doing it to entertain you guys. And I think that is the way it always needs to be. If I'm genuinely enjoying the games, then I will continue to play the games, and that's the way it should be done. I think this is a gaming channel. I have to be enjoying my games. Okay. We are just under the weight limit, and I think that's it now. I think that's all we're taking with us. I think we're at the max. Yep. So we're up to just under 40 kilos. We're going to go down. We're going to do the rest of our sleeping down there, because we slept maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours last night, and that's it. So I want to get our energy back up to 100% before we come back down here. It might be a bit boring, because I'm not sure what we'll have to do down there, but that's the smart play. Let's have a look at our flare gun. Look at that. Never fired one of these. I tell you what, at the end of episode 10, to mark the end of this official series, everything I carry on after that is going to be ad hoc. I'm not going to record it in one go. As the absolute end of episode 10, as a reward to you and me, let's fire the flare. Let's find a bear, sorry. And let's take on the bear and let's see what happens. Let's see how it actually works. And that'll be our finale. So next episode, stick around until the end of the next episode to see what firing the flare actually looks like. It's something I've never done, and I'm really curious about. We're getting really cold, really fast. Let's just see what this guy has. There's another knife. We already have 2. I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it by the rope, just so that we don't forget. So I don't want to have to come back to this body, but it's time to move. We're going to start taking condition hits really, really fast, because I set off really early in the morning. I'm really concerned about sleeping up here, because I know that people have been attacked by bears, so we're going to minimise how much we sleep up here. Get it down to the absolute bare minimum, always. If we see the bear, we're going to see what this flare looks like early. But I'm pretty sure that from what I've seen from other YouTubers, the bear doesn't come out during the day. It'd be too small of a space anyway if you think about it. This summit's really quite tiny. You couldn't have a bear patrol around here because you just bump into it every single second moment. So maybe that's the way they've done it. Unless there's some cave off down there or something. But we can check that when we're not in danger. We'll do that on the... I'll come back up to the summit. I want to collect more stuff. Yeah. This is our load. So we can drop all kinds of stuff when we go back down. We can drop the hatchet. Oh god, why have I got no... I'm too heavy. Shit. I made a mistake. So in the top right, my bar was red with crosses, so I made a mistake. I am over 40 kilos. And you need to be just under 40 kilos. So let's try that again. Should work. Yes, there's proof. If you ever wanted proof, there's proof. 40 kilos is the limit. So we should have no trouble getting down now. We should have... We're going to spend the night in the cave. And then we're going to come back up to the summit, and then for the last episode I'm going to have a think about how we turn that into something cool. You know, do we take on the bear? Do we try to kill a bear? And also test the flare. Maybe we do that, because that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. You guys keep on asking me to take on a bear, and I never do it. I play like a little pushy. I see it as playing smart. You could call it playing pussy. But let's be a bit braver in the next episode then. Let's take our stuff and let's go and find that bear, and I'll try and kill him for you. And if we die, then we die, and that's the end of the episode and the end of the series, and it's kind of a nice finish anyway. At least we go out with a bang. So I'm going to start collecting stuff, because this is the what would you call it? So I'm looking for a word that involves hauling, or carrying, or something like that. Taking from one place to another. Transport. This is like the transport phase of our mountain climb now. We've got to the top, we know what's up there. The fun's over, the surprise is done. And now it's about harvesting what we can, getting real practical. I'm not going to waste a bullet on that rabbit. Now that we have the rifle, we'll be able to start collecting wolf pelts and guts. And once we have guts, we have what's it called? Recycled wood down at the bottom of the lower cave. And then we can craft rabbit snares, and then we can start getting to sustainable supplies. Yeah, do you know what? Timberwolf Mountain's a great place to start. It's a great place to begin. It's a fantastic challenge. It makes you think. Never break down branches. It's tough as nuts, but fair at the same time. And for someone like me who's put in, quite a few hours, it's perfect, because it gives you that real sense of challenge. And if with that added restriction of we're only allowed to leave once we've stripped it bare, this takes on a real survival mentality, and I think it's fantastic. I'm really going to have to think like a survivalist, which makes it all the more enjoyable because it's more of a let's play, a role play, sorry. And I love role playing this game. I really do. Okay, so let's pick everything up. I'm going to look at everything we have. So I'm doing this because I'm going to start sorting stuff, I think. We warm up? Yeah. Okay. So let's do one pile of wood. So this is... I do this when I've got huts as well, when I've got bases. I'll start categorizing stuff because it makes it so much easier for me. Get my head around what we have and what we need. So I'm going to do a pile of flammable stuff there. Do some tinder here. Okay. Spare tools, let's put them on the white stuff so they're clear. Actually, yeah. So, strikers, we only need one of those. And flares, you only really need to carry 3. Don't need the hacksaw here, won't need the hatchet, won't need the knives. Will I need the rifle? No. Let's be smart about this. We're not going to need the rope. Put the rope to one side because it's big. Let's just drop that in there. I hate dropping ammo. I hate it. I hate it. I'm so paranoid in this game. Just the thought of dropping ammo and forgetting it, because ammo is so very rare. I'm not sure we're even going to need the distress pistol, because we're not going to go up at night. We're not going. What was I going to say? We're not going to encounter anything. Let's put it that way. Just walking. Yeah. We're not going to need any of these torches. Let's drop those here. So I'm trying to get my weight right down, and then where are we at? 9 hours of daylight. It's maybe the boring thing, but I'm tempted to sleep right the way through. Our conditions, yeah, pretty good. Still on matches. Let's do that here. So I'm going to get my weight down to the absolute lowest I can get it, because we want to be able to have stuff here instead of on the summit, because if we come back to grab stuff, it's here that we want to grab it from. So this is exactly what I do when I'm in a hut. I drop stuff like this and I get my weight down so that when we go out it's nice and efficient. And the stuff we bring back, we can bring back as much as possible. Okay, so I've done that with that stuff. I don't drop feathers because they're so light and they're so rare and valuable. Clothes, it's all good. Let's drop that. Antiseptics are always so heavy. Let's drop that here. We're not going to need all of these teas. It's unlikely we're going to break our sprain our ankles, so we're going to leave that. Take the antiseptic just on the off chance that you do get attacked by a bear. Can happen. Let's drop. Let's go for 20. I don't know. 20. I don't know how many we need. Whatever. Okay. Now food. Let's drop. Let's do our food here. So this is basically like a hut. Treatment just like a hut. This is a second home kind of thing. Everything that's over 50% I'm going to drop. Actually stuff that's under it too, because we need to shed all our weight. Don't worry, I'm not going to do this too long. Alright, we'll sleep now and I'll sort out the rest in the morning. So I'm going to drop more food. We don't need to take all of this stuff. And when we climb back up, do I take the bedroll or not? Ah, that's a tough one. To get stuck without a bedroll, if a storm comes in for a whole day, is it worth it for the extra rest and the extra weight? I would say not, actually. Probably not. It's heavy, but you basically always need your bedroll. Okay, so we're probably really thirsty. Yeah. Let's finish these drinks up. Probably do with burning up some, cooking up some more water. But if we do that, we should do that on the plane tomorrow. Because we're going to be cold by the time we get up there, which means we need to do a fire. So rather than do it down here, which is kind of a waste, let's do it up there. Let's get a huge sleep. Let's just kill some time. Let's go for 8. And this is exactly how I'm playing it. I'm not just speeding it up for you guys. I'm playing this. I'm not cutting any bits for you. Let's just play it as we would really play it. Okay, so that drink I can save. Keep it here. And as you can tell, I mean, when I'm playing like this, I really slow down and I find it relaxing. You can probably tell my voice changes too. I'm almost like mumbling, not just talking. But this is good. This means I'm chilling out. So we're going to go for 5 hours of rest. That'll take us up to... We don't need that much time up on the summit. And we don't want it to be too cold. But we do want to get up there quick. I want to do it before the end of this episode so that I can continue to play with you. Oh, we have question marks about daylight. So it's either foggy or storm, and it sounds like a storm. Yeah, storm. Okay. So I'm gonna have to cook up some more water soon. Let's just get rid of this. Let's do 2 hours. Let's just let the storm pass. This has screwed up our plans a bit, obviously. We don't want to run out of daylight. Let's go for another 2 hours. I don't even want to set off when it's sort of 6 hours of daylight. We're going to have to... We may just miss our chance. It's a long, big storm. But considering, I mean, how we haven't had any storms this whole bloody series, I'm tempted to just sleep the whole night. And I apologise if it's not too interesting, but I think that's the smart play, to be honest. We only want to go up to the top when we've got all the time in the world. Grab all the stuff and then come back down here. Let's not burn a fire right where we sleep. That would be really rude. Let's roleplay this a little bit. We would walk away a little bit, wouldn't we? This is what we would do. You wouldn't start a fire right next to where you sleep, unless you were freezing to death. So I'm doing this, I'm just going to cook up some water, and then we're just going to sleep. We're just going to go right the way through. I want to go straight into the next day. Let's just kill time. This is a mechanic that's unique to the long dark, but you can just... Well, no, I guess it exists in Rust as well. Okay. Cedar first. And right, let's We may as well cook up a bunch of water. Let's do it all in one go. So we're going to do this as quick as we can, and then we're going to sleep right the way through. We don't need to burn fire for a long time. It's going to be really, really quick. I'm going to leave the coal, do that later. I'm not even going to bother with the rest of the wood. We're going to waste some fire, that's cool. Leave all the wood here. Makes sense to leave it there. Okay, we've got really good low weight. So let's just let's check condition. Really thirsty, hungry. Let's just get her done. Okay, let's get rid of the night. Let's get the max. Let's do 2 8-hour chunks. That should do it. There's one. Just drink and then go. Okay, so 6 hours of daylight. Let's go for another 8 hours. So again, we don't want the first 2 hours of the morning because they're absolutely brutally cold. Looks like we just passed a storm there. Okay, so we're taking our bedroll. Let's do this. Military grade MRE has 1750 calories. We have 1200. Sounds like there's a storm coming in. Come on. Do you think? Right, I'm gonna drop some food. I'm gonna go for a. We need a crap pile. A pile of crappy food. Let's put that here. This is the stuff we need to eat first. So we have good stuff and bad stuff. I need to remember that. So I'm taking one MRE up there, that's all we need. It's got tons of calories. Got our water. We could even drop some of our water. Not gonna need all of it. It really sounds like the wind's picked up out there. But unless it's like death, immediately I'm gonna go. Yep, let's go. Let's go. It's not too bad. Let's see what the temperature's like. This could be really, 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 really cold. Insanely cold. Minus 19 degrees C. It's very cold. But that's okay. We're going to head straight up to the plane, the undercarriage of the plane, the bit that's like a cave, and then we're going to start a fire. I've hardly got any water with me. So, yeah. I think, we left. Yes, we did. We left wood up there, so we're going to take that. So in terms of weight, we are 16, just under 17 kilos. That's very, very light. I mean, this is absolute bare essentials. And that's why we're prepared to take the temperature hit, because we have 11 hours of daylight and we want every single bit, just in case. Just in case a storm comes in. You never know. You absolutely never know what the weather's going to do. It can change at any second. So, why am I carrying coal? That would be dumb. A kilo of coal. Yeah, we'll see that on the way back. Cool. I think there are some sticks on the ledge, so I'm not even going to pick any up. On the other hand, I may as well. We're so far underweight. I'm not going to break branches down because they're not worth it. Maybe they could. It would be great if Hinterland could fix that. If they could quicker to break a branch down. Would it take 10 minutes to? I guess maybe. I don't know. Maybe we could just get rid of them completely. Just go for sticks and branches. Not branches. Sticks and limbs. These guys. Cedar limbs. Wow, minus 17, so we're not even going to stop on the ledge any longer than we have to. Let's see, I don't know if we can make it up in one go. I don't think you can actually. I remember watching another YouTuber saying that you can't make it in one go, even if you want to. And I don't want to be the one to find out the hard way. So, I'm going to stop here. Same ledge as last time. We should have some wind protection, but it looks like we don't. It's minus 13 degrees. A fire is going to do really nothing for us. So, I think maybe we just suck it up until our energy's better. We don't need that much more energy to go get to the top, so we're probably alright already. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're fine. Let's go. So again, we're just going straight to the plane. We're going to start a fire. I'm not going to sleep unless we really have to. And that will depend on temperature. So we've still got half our energy. We're going to take a bit of a condition hit from temperature, but that's okay. We'll warm right up. So we have no weapons, that's right. We only have flares, okay. Just always got that what if. This game has taught me. You always need to think about what could happen. I'm going to ignore any anything that's not directly in my path. Oh boys, I've just realised we've hit half an hour. I'll let this run on just a little bit longer, because the next episode's going to be a bit more focused. It's going to be about finding a bear and killing him. So let's just extend this one a wee bit. I know that if you're watching this by now, this is episode 9, right? If you're watching this by now, it's because you really enjoy it, so I'm not worried about keeping these short, because people don't want to watch something long. Let's get a fire started ASAP. I think I might split the sticks off from the wood, so that next time I don't have to do that. Right, here we go. Sticks first, always. So we've taken a bit of a condition hit, not too bad. I'll use that coffee now, we have so much coffee. Let's just enjoy I just want to enjoy the atmosphere for a minute as the music comes in. Okay, we're warming up nicely. So that's not a problem anymore. Let's see how much water do we have. We don't have much, but on the other hand we don't need much because we're not going to sleep. Let's do we might need to cook up a bit of water, which I'm not fit to it, but it's needing just to stay here for a minute. Let's see what this does. Yeah, that helped a good bit. I'll go for another of those. What do we have? We have teas. We have bucket. So many. So much of both. Okay, so I can't. Let's see. Can I cook that? Yeah. You can't cook up coffee unless you've got water already made, which makes sense. So let's have that too. We've basically run out of water. So let's yeah. Okay, so we're good. We're warm. Let's cook up just a bit. We really don't need much. We don't want to carry much. We want all of our weight to be. Yeah, we don't need any more than that. All of our weight to be stuff, good stuff that we're taking with us. So let's just do half a litre, just what we really need, nothing else. Okay, how are we doing? We're warm. Yeah, we're really good. Really good. Okay. So let's leave. I'm going to leave sticks in one pile. I'll do wood in the other. This makes it slightly more convenient for us next time. That fire we can just leave. We're basically warm enough because we're going to go rummaging around upstairs. Oh, this is cool. It actually shows your condition and everything. Oh, I love this. You can actually go back. See what day 1 was like. Condition stayed 100%. Oh, look at that. Day 2. Condition range from 23 to 100. So that means it must have... Okay, so we dropped from 100 to 23. Burned a ton of calories. Sprained ankle, hypothermia. We did loads of exploring. I remember that day. Scary. Oh, it says ranged. Condition range from 23 to 100. 40. 74 to 100. 26 to 74. 80 to 100 sprain wrist. This is cool. So it shows how the last days we've been pretty good. Even up getting up this mountain. Okay. I love that. We can write notes there. At the summit with my subs. I wrote that in here. Wrote that in the wrong day. Right, enough. Good stuff. Messing about. Yes. So we're down to 15 kilos. Let's go grab a bunch of stuff. Let's get rid of. Even that weight, let's just get rid of it. MRE next 1750, so we need to get down to 750 calories before. Okay. Let's take this. This pass always a little scary. Than it was last time. Just making sure we're going the right way. Pretty easy to sprain something in this game. Okay, so we're good. We're in really good condition. I really want to eat, but it's a good idea not to eat things in chunks. So I've been told. Maybe that doesn't matter if your food's in really bad condition. Because if we get sick, we'll just we can head straight down to the cave anyway, so I think that should be okay. I think we could still climb, I guess. Let's see. Maybe I'll eat that before we set off. So, let's go for the tools first. Let's take the gun, obviously. Hacksaw, I don't really think we need. Why are we ever going to need a hacksaw again? I'm not sure we're going to we have 2 already. I mean, let's take 2 hatchets. We're never going to need more than that. Ever. Just going to make double sure that we've taken everything. See, missed stuff. Didn't miss much. I should put that here instead, in case we ever come back, sorry. If we ever need anything, then at least I can go back and watch these videos. So what is this? Is this clothes? No, tools. So we haven't got any quality tools down below. We're going to take those. It'd be nice if we could check how much fuel they have in them. Let's do that. Let's have a look. So, 1%, hardly any fuel. This one's got some, we'll keep that. This one's got loads, we'll keep that. This one's got hardly any. How are we going to remember this? Alright, let's drop the ones we're taking. Let's do it that way. We'll take that because it's got tons of fuel in it. And we'll use that one first. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Right, so we're putting these back inside. Yeah, okay. Took a little brainwork there, boys. How are we going to sort out the ones we're taking from the ones we're not? Taking all of this, no question. And water, do we need really? I forgot we even had that there. We really don't need to take water. There's really no point when you're doing ropes. Clothes, really good. There's tons of clothing down there. One that we could use in a very long time. So we can skip that. Is that it? Are we done? We may have stripped it completely. And we're only at 30 kilos. Oh. Okay, now we can start choosing stuff we want to take. What do we actually want to take? We don't care about water. Don't care about no water. I guess tools are more useful than clothes. Yeah, tools are more useful than clothes, aren't they? What am I saying? Of course they are. It's a no-brainer. Let's take it. Let's take one of these hammers. I don't know. Maybe we don't find one on Desolation Point. Let's take one. Let's take all 3 hatchets, and we can take both hacksaws, and actually that's perfect. Huh. What are the chances? Nothing else we really need to take at all. It was even worth carrying over to the rope. Let's just leave it. We're done. Got 8 hours of daylight, we've got loads of energy. Let's do it. Okay, I reckon that may be a good place to end this episode. The rest of this, you know what's going to happen next. I'm going to climb down, I'm going to get to the cave, I'm going to warm up, I'm going to sleep, I'm going to sort through our stuff, all that stuff I can do by myself. And then, in the next episode, we're going to go out, and we're going to, I thought I heard something, that's scary. We're going to go out and we're going to kill ourselves a bear. And we're going to fire the flare. And they're the 2 things we're going to do. And that will be our grand finale. So, boys, as always, thank you very much. If you are enjoying this, I hope you can tell I put time into these videos. I hope you appreciate it. I can tell you do. I can tell you do. Do consider supporting me on Patreon. If you're interested in helping me buy new games and buy new equipment, it can be quite expensive upgrading computers and Could do with some monitors at the moment. My own monitors getting a bit old. Might get some, what are they called? Better, slightly larger maybe, is one thing I'm thinking. And then my mate told me that you also want better resolutions. Okay, so we're going to take that knife. Perfect, just under 40. I'm going to eat that MRE because it's the heaviest thing we have. I'm just going to dump the rest of it. Drink what we can drink? Yeah, we're underweight now. Cool. I'll catch you in the next one, boys. Thank you very much. Ciao for now.